Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Abdul Hakiman bin Abdullah. My metric number AE190055. We are from Group 3. We present our group assignment project for numerical method. This is our group members: Khairul Nakiuddin bin Wazli, Abdul Hakiman bin Abdullah, Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad Noor, and Nur Izafana binti Alias. So for our topic given is identify an authentic engineering problem with different numerical method to solve the problem with some confidence and level of proficiency. For our first objective, able to analyze the engineering problem and provide a solution using numerical technique. Second, demonstrate the ability to work in a group in solving engineering problems. And lastly, practice the given mathematical solution, which is based on numerical analysis in engineering examples. So for our engineering problem, we use to determine the locate mark line, which is the length for the content volume of 500 milliliter in a measuring cup with its dimension. So to determine the solution, we apply Newton-Raphson method and Secant Method, and also we are using Microsoft Excel to get the accurate result to ensure that the manual calculation is compatible to the software calculation. We also attach the idea that we gain through the website and research, as well as the research and discussion from the internet in the appendix. So as we can see on the figure above, this is the content volume of 500 milliliter in a measuring cup, and we have here is the equation given. So next, for the methodology, firstly, manually we solve the problem, then we use Microsoft Excel software to solve it, and then we comparing the manual calculation to the software such as Microsoft Excel to achieve a more precise result. So Secant Method is a numerical analysis root finding procedure that requires a sequence of root of scan line to better approximate the root of a function of x, where Newton method is a common method for solving nonlinear equation because it provides rapid convergence to the root of many nonlinear equation from the estimate root. So as we can see on the figure on the right, the figure show here is for our flowchart for the assignment. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izafana binti Alias. I will explain about the manual calculation. So the problem is determine the locate the mark line for the content volume of 500 milliliter in a measuring cup with 8 dimensions shown in the right figure. So this is the figure, and we assume that the mark on the measuring Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izafana binti Alias, and I will explain about the manual calculation. So the problem is determine the locate the mark line for the content volume of 500 milliliter in a measuring cup with its dimension shown in the right of figure. So we assume the mark on the measuring cup for 500 milliliter and L is situated at L as indicated figure. We thus need to determine the value of L so that the value of the measuring cup with the content at head L to be 500 milliliter. The volume of a solid evolution of given length may be determined by equation. the profile of the measuring cup in figure is represented by a function x y equal to 0.16y plus 3.75 in an xy coordinate system shown in slide diagram. Yes. So we will use this equation to determine the volume of the content of the measuring cup with a content level L by the following equation. P equal to pi integrate L 0 to L xy square dy. Since the volume of the measuring cup with the content level L is 500 milliliter or 500 cm cube, we will have the following equation for the unknown quantity L, which is 500 equal to 0.0268 L power of 3 plus 1.884 L power of 2 plus 44.15 L. So in the alternative form is L power of 3 plus 70.3 L power of 2 plus 1647.39 L minus 1800 18,656.72 equal to 0 for the equation 1. Um, we recognize that the equation is a nonlinear cubic equation, and one of the roots of this equation will be the length L, which is the solution of this problem. We will use the Newton or Raphson method to solve the cubic equation in equation 1. So let us substitute the unknown L in equation 1. Is L uh, with usual unknown of a nonlinear equation by x. The solution will be of equation 2. We will thus have this equation, the equation 2, and its derivative is fx equal to 3x power of 2 plus 1406x plus 1647.39, equation 3. We will estimate the root of equation 1 to be L equal to x1 equal to 4.0, I equal to 1, and using equation for the next estimate root to be x2 equal to x1 minus fx1 over f prime x1, so equal to 8.818, and x2 equal to 8.17, and x4 equal to 8.15. So the L equal to 8.15 cm. So we may thus conclude that the marked line of 500 milliliter for the measuring cup in figure located at the length L equal to 8.15 cm from the bottom of the cup. So we find the subsequent estimation of the root of equation 3 rapidly converging to the following value, x3 and x4. So the last estimate root x4 8.15, which is close to the solution, x equal to 8.156, obtained from an Excel software. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nabil. So, for my part, I will present the software to calculate the Newton-Raphson method. So as you know, we chose Newton-Raphson method to prove the number. So just like the manual calculation, um, the function is fx equals to x power 3 plus 70.3 x power 2 and 1647.39 x minus um, 18,656.72. And for the first derivative of fx, the value or the equation is equals to 3x power 2 plus 140.6x plus 1647.39. So the equation to find the xi plus 1 is xi minus fx per derivative fx derivative. So as you can see, this is the value of xi, fxi, and fxi derivative. So this is the I. So based on the calculation that we do in Microsoft Excel, the value that we want is fx equals to 3.1323 times 10 power of negative 9. So since fx4 equals to 3.123 multiplied by 10 power of negative 9 is less than the value is 0.0005, the positive root of the x power of 3 plus 70.3 x power of 2 plus 1647.39x minus 18,656.72 equal to 0 is approximately x4 equals to 8.1566. So I think that is all for me, and I will let my friend do the conclusion part. Thank you. Hi, we meet again. So this time I will use the second method solution. So the formula is xi plus 2 equals to xi f I, the function of xi plus 1 minus xi plus 1 times function of xi per f function of xi plus 1 minus f function xi, where I is 0, 1, 2, 3 until the end of the line. So by using this formula, but first thing first, I use the interval of 7.07 and 8.14. So by substituting this value to fx, we will get the first function. The value is negative 3145.098. And for the second function, I substitute the value of 8.14 and I will get negative 52.736898. So why I didn't use 4 decimal points? Because the number in the decimal points, maybe 5 or 6 decimal points, are changing at that point and does not happen at the further point, which is the first 4 or first 3 decimal points. So next, how I got the I2 by using this formula. I use this Microsoft Excel and I will get the value. Now I substitute this value, so I get this value of fx 1.8600685. And by resubstituting the value of this 4 into this second method solution formula, I get the number of x and I substitute. So the process is repeated until I get 0. So in the conclusion, since fx 5 equals to 0, which is less than 0.0005, the positive root of x power 3 plus 70.3 x power 2 plus 1647.39 x minus 80,656.72 equals to 0 is approximately x5 equals to 8.157626391. So for the software part, I think that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Hairul Nakidin bin Razli. My matrix number is AE170126. Now I would like to present the conclusion of this assignment. In a nutshell, the result was obtained with precision. We have located the mark line of 500 ml for the measuring cup at the length L equal to 8.15 cm. Manual calculations show accurate answer, but using Microsoft Excel, we obtain more accurate result. It has similar functions to Maple and MATLAB, which able to calculate Newton Raphson and Secant Method. Excel is a very flexible instrument to perform, analyze, and write if scenario. Thank you.